semifinal series. 6 games of action. Let's get to it. We start in our first semifinal, Knights versus Sea Lions. Game 1. Hempseed's Knights came in as the regular season champion. The Sea Lions came in as a 4 seed nobody picked to win. We're about to find out why. 12 seconds in. 12. Hempseed lines up a wrist shot. Gets it past the Sea Lions goalie. 1-0 Nashville before Dranfield's even gotten comfortable. You think the opener was fast? Watch this. Less than a minute in, the Knights goalie cashes one. The goalie piece is the hardest thing on the table to shoot with. Hempseed makes it look easy. 2-0 Nashville. Skip ahead. Knights added a wrist shot at 1:25. Now this snapshot at 2:51. 4-0 after 1 period. Sea Lions haven't put one home. Dranfield's looking at the table like, what is happening? Hempseed goes off the backboard and in multiple times. Knights kept pouring it on into the second. 3 more straight goals to start the period. We pick it up with about 3 minutes left in the second. Score now 7-0 Nashville. And finally, Dranfield gets one. Sea Lions wrist shot in. 7-1. Breaks the shutout. But the damage is already done. Skip to the dying seconds of the third. 4 seconds left on the clock. Score is 16-5. And just for fun, Hempseed adds a snapshot to put the bow on it. 17-5. Game 1 belongs to Nashville. The regular season champ looks every bit of it. Phoenix and Chicago. Game 1. Coular's Blaze. Patrick Cox's Mob. 2 of the most experienced GMs in the league, both with something to prove tonight. Strap in. This one had 27 goals. Just past the minute mark, Coular puts the Blaze on the board first. Wrist shot in. 1-0 Phoenix. And you'd think that would set the tone, but 14 seconds later, Patrick Cox answers. Bank shot off the boards. 1-1 in a blink. And it's just the start. The Mob put up 4 in a row to grab a 4-1 lead by halfway through the first. Cox is hitting everything early. Skip ahead. Phoenix clawed back. Lead changed hands a couple times. Score went up and down. We pick it up with about 30 seconds left in the second. Tied at 8-8. And then this. Suk Coular with the beret. In. Blaze go up 9-8. Signature move of the night so far. But the Mob don't quit. 17 seconds after the beret, Cox answers with a wrist shot. Tied at 9 heading into the third. This thing is a slugfest. Skip to the closing seconds of the third. Phoenix has built it up to 14-12. Cox is taking everything he can find at the Blaze goalie, trying to tie it. Then, Coular, backhand, in! 15-12 final. Blaze take game 1. Game 2. Listen, 2.5 hours after getting buried 17-5 in game 1, Dranfield brings his Sea Lions back for round 2. Nobody expects anything from them. Sea Lions had other plans. Less than a minute in, Dranfield wrist shot in. 1-0 Sea Lions. Same San Diego team that gave up 17 earlier tonight. And they're the ones on the board first. We pick it up with under 2 minutes left in the first. Sea Lions added one earlier. Now another. Wrist shot. 3-0 San Diego. Hempseed cannot believe what he's seeing. Sea Lions go up 4-0 before Nashville finally cracks the shutout late in the first. Early in the second, Dranfield, wrist shot. 5-1. This is a completely different team than the one from earlier tonight. At the halfway point of a second, Hempseed beret makes it 5-2. The room's hoping that's the start of a Knights run. It is not. Sea Lions piled 4 more on through the second half. Last goal of the game with about a minute left. Wrist shot in. 10-2 final. San Diego punches back. Series tied at 1 apiece. Phoenix up 1-0. They want this game to put a chokehold on the series. The Mob came to fight. 15 seconds in, Patrick Cox strikes first. Mob on the board, 1-0, grabbing an early lead. We pick it up with about 20 seconds left in the first. Phoenix scored 3 straight, leads 3-1, and the Mob get whistled for a penalty. Penalty shot to Coular. He steps up and buries it. 4-1 Phoenix. The Crawford Coliseum Stadium on its feet. Phoenix into the second period, and Kular won't stop. With about 3 minutes left in the second, scores 5-2. Houdini in 6-2 Phoenix. Kular's having a night. Now watch. Phoenix had been pulling away early in the period. Now scores 8-6. Mob clawing back. With under 15 seconds left in the second, Phoenix puts one in their own net. Mob get a gift. 8-7. Souk shaking his head. The comeback is on. Skip ahead. The Mob tied it at 8 to open the third period. With about 3:30 left. Kular, wrist shot, in. 9-8 Blaze. And that's how it finishes. Phoenix grabs game 2 by 1 goal. Up 2-0 in the series. Series tied at a game apiece. The series shifts to San Diego. Sea Lions get the home advantage now. Hempseed's Knights, the regular season champion, suddenly know they cannot afford to drop this one. Dranfield smells blood with all the pucks coming to him now. Less than a minute in, Dranfield bank shot, off the boards, in, 1-0 San Diego. Sea Lions right back to where they were in game 2. Watch this run. Dranfield gets 3 wrist shots in 18 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Sea Lions up 4-0 before Hempseed even knows what's happening. Sea Lions take a 7-0 lead into the second period. Hempseed comes out fighting. 2 quick wrist shots early in the second. Then with under 2 minutes left in the second, snapshot in, makes it 8-3. Knights putting up a real fight, but the hole's deep. Knights hold it to 8-5 by the end of the second. Ben 8-6 to open the third. Just over a minute into the third. Momentum building for Nashville, and Dranfield kills it. Snapshot in. 9-6 Sea Lions. The window slams shut. And the dagger. With about a minute left in the third, score is 12-8. Sea Lions get a chip goal. A chip. You don't see those. 13-8 final. San Diego takes the series lead. 2-1. The 4 seed is 1 win away from sending the regular season champion home. Last game of the night. Patrick Cox's Mob down 2-0. Whole season comes down to this game as the series shifts to home ice advantage for the Mob. Less than a minute in, Cox backhand in. 1-0 Chicago. Patrick came to play. Phoenix tied it at 1, then took the lead with 2 goals within 5 seconds. Mob answered with a bank. Then with about 2:30 left in the first, Cox backhand. 3-2 Chicago. Patrick mixing it up. Wrist shots, banks, backhands. The full arsenal was working. Chicago took a 5-3 lead into the second. Phoenix puts it in its own net to open the period. Gift goal for the Mob makes it 6-3. Just past the minute mark of the second, Cox again. Wrist shot, 7-3 Chicago. They are piling it on. Souk cannot get a stop. 28 seconds later, Chicago again. Another wrist shot, 9-3. Mob just buried 4 straight wrist shots in this period. Patrick can smell it now. Skip to the dying seconds. 4 ticks left. Scores 11-6. Garbage time. Kular cashes one with his goalie. Souk makes one happen for pride. 11-7 final. Mob live another day. They get the win they had to have. Blaze still lead the series 2-1, but this thing's not over. That's the rundown. Sea Lions 1 win from the upset. Blaze 1 win from the final. For the breakdown, let me toss it over to Rusty Hartman and Reggie Kowalski. Haha, boys, what did we see tonight?
Graham, I don't even know where to start. Everybody in this league had Nashville winning semis in 3 or 4. The Knights put up 17 in Game 1, and then San Diego wins 2 straight by a combined 23-10. Did anybody see that coming, Reg?
Nobody, Rusty. Not a soul. I had Knights in 3. I had Hempseed as my playoff MVP pick. Hempseed's still alive. Game 4 can save him. But what Dranfield did, picking himself up off the table after that Game 1 disaster, shutting down the Knights in Game 2 and 3, giving up only 10 goals, that is the story of the night.
Second series more or less went as expected. Phoenix up 2-1, Souk having the night of his life. That Bure in Game 1 is going to be on the reels all year.
But Cox, refusing to die in Game 3, hangs 11 on the Blaze when his season's on the line. Cox is playing for pride right now. I had Phoenix in 4 going in. I'll stick with it. But I'm less confident than I was 8 hours ago.
Your call for next week?
I'll say it. Sea Lions finish the upset. This one ends in 4.
Bold. I'll go the other way. Hempseed wins Game 4, takes it in a deciding Game 5. The Knights aren't dying without a fight.
We'll see who's right next week.
Bold calls from the boys. We'll see how it shakes out. For SHL Sports Desk, I'm Graham Holloway. Good night.